Hello. What's up, y'all? Happy and blessed Friday night. Y'all, it's super late, but I wanted to come on in and do this live real quick, so I won't be behind on my stories and stuff like that. So if you're up, don't have anything else to do, you can't sleep, come and check out Shades Tube. And welcome to my channel. Also, thank you to all my subbies that just joined the family. I appreciate you guys subscribing to Shades too. And thank you to all my subbies that's been with me from day one. All right. I hope you guys had a great Thursday, a great work day. I definitely did. I just got home not too long ago. So I had a lot of stuff to do today, y'all. I mean, a lot. I still didn't go to the doctor, though, yet. So I'm going to go tomorrow morning and stuff and everything. But I did have a lot of things to do. My daughter went to get her teeth whitening and things like that. And just a lot of stuff today I had to do. All right. But I am here. We're not going to be on here long because it is kind of late. It's 11 here, 11:02. So we're not going to be on here too long. Okay. All right. Let me go ahead and do the Copyright Disclaimer Act to protect my stuff that I talk about. The copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, research, and etc. Like always, that entire copyright disclaimer is in my description area. It will be in the comment area, and it is scrolling across that screen right there. Y'all, don't also forget to thumbs up this video if you enjoyed this content tonight. Let me go ahead and get that. Also, if you are not subscribed to this channel, please subscribe below and hit that bell notification so you can be notified of any upcoming videos. All right. All righty, y'all. All righty. Just every single day, I begin different information to bring to you guys about Keefe. What's his name? Keefe D. Okay, so y'all know I'm gonna bring it to you. You know it. And then y'all remember the other day when I was talking about the daggone kangaroo? Wait till you hear this daggone story. I want to tell you guys about that. All right. So we're gonna jump right into it. Before we do, welcome to everybody who watches this video on the replay. And thank you to Shangy Girl for coming by showing support. Vincent, my dude, Vincent, thank you for coming by showing support, and good morning to you. And y'all, let's go ahead and get ready to start this live. All right, because I don't got that long. I don't want to keep y'all all night. Y'all know I can talk, but I ain't gonna be talking like that tonight, y'all, because I can't be up here to up too late. I mean, I usually go to bed at 2, 3, and 4 o'clock in the morning, but that's not a good thing. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so Shangy Girl, I hope you're doing good. And Vincent, I hope you're doing good too. All right. So let's go ahead and get to this story real quick. So anyway, y'all, the Outlaws rapper Napoleon says that Tupac would not want Keefe D to go to prison for his murder. Pac wouldn't get law involved. So I wonder what Pac would do. Anyway, Napoleon doesn't have any remorse for Keefe D in his arrest, given how much he has talked about Pac's murder over the years. So this is this dude, Napoleon, right here. Let me show him to you guys, in case you don't know who this is. That's him right there. Right there. Okay. And I think I got him on my thing too. So anyway, Tupac's former artist and Outlaws rapper Napoleon claimed the late rapper would not have wanted Dwayne Keefe D. Davis to be in prison for his murder. Now, during his conversation with the Art of Dialogue, Napoleon reflected on the arrest and how he feels no remorse for Keefe D. According to Napoleon, Keefe landed himself in jail for just continuing to talk about Pac's murder and the role he allegedly played on that fateful night in various interviews over the years. Now, Napoleon also stated that Keefe D is too, wait, I can't, y'all. I be rehearsing these things, but then when I read some things, I just start laughing. It's just be so funny, and then I get a flashback because I be saying this about a lot of old ass dudes be acting young and shit. Oh, let me go ahead and finish reading this. Anyway, it says Napoleon also stated that Keefe D is too old to be acting the way that he is regarding Pac's murder, and to continue speaking on that night nearly 30 years later is not a good look. You know, it's like a person that continues to talk about shit that been over, and they just keep on going on and on and on and on and be old as shit. You know, you be like, damn, what's up with these people? You know what I'm saying? Aren't they too old to be just doing the most? You know what I'm saying? Just like this dude, he should have never kept on talking. You know what I'm saying? I told you guys that so many times. He should have kept his mouth closed. He's too damn old to be talking and trying to look cool in front of people and trying to look hard and all this shit. When your ass start hitting let's say 40, it's time to grow up. Really, when you start getting like 30, it's time to grow up. It's certainly when you start getting 40 and 50 and shit, and definitely at 60, okay? Anyway, despite all that, Napoleon claimed if Pac survived, he would never wanted Keefe D in custody. That's because Pac probably would have took care of him himself. What you say? That's real fact. I know everything. Pac, truth, legend, forever. I heard that. Okay, I now let me see. That's real fact, Shay. Everything. Pac, truth, legend, forever. Okay. Now, anyway, as I was saying, he said that if Pac survived the shooting, Pac himself would not want Keefe D to go to jail. Napoleon said a lot of people might not understand, but me knowing Pac ain't gonna get no law involved because Pac would understand he did something in the streets and it would come back with street stuff. Didn't I just say Pac would take care of it himself? Okay, he wouldn't be calling the police. Everybody knows this already. He would have taken care of this entire situation himself if he wouldn't have died. And you can bet that on everything. Now, anyway, Napoleon gave an example of Pac not cooperating when he said the late rapper did not want to talk to police after he was shot way back in 1996. Pac knew what happened, Napoleon said. He just fought somebody and in hours, 2 hours later, it's a drive-by shooting. Pac, I'm sure, before he understood what the retaliation was about, and Pac still said, I'm not talking. So that was back in 1996 when he got shot. Anyway, Dwayne Keefe D. Davis was arrested last week in connections to Tupac's death and has been indicted for murder with the use of a deadly weapon with the intent to promote, further, or assist a criminal street gang activity. Earlier this week, Suge Knight, who was in the car with Pac the night of the shooting, stated he would not testify against Davis. So, like I said before, yeah, I don't believe that Tupac would have went to no police either. I believe he would have took matters into his own hands and took care of that entire situation himself, or at least tried to. Okay, he just would have did the street thing and probably wrote a rap about it and every damn thing, just like he did before. Anyway, somebody said Tupac isn't a law enforcement dude. There is no statute of limitations on murder, and the police think they found the guy. Unfortunately, it's not about what Tupac wants anymore because he is deceased. Anyway, somebody else said, yeah, but the real guy they want been dead over 20 years ago. And KO said Pac also would not want his killer associates living so long without street justice. The cops gave the streets long enough. Yeah, he probably would have took care of that right then and there. I'm gonna be perfectly honest. Maybe not that second, but later on he would have took care of that. You know what I'm saying? Because I honestly believe that Biggie was killed in in retaliation to Pac getting killed. I mean, everybody thinks that. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we all believe. We believe that Biggie was killed because, Pac's thing. And so when you think about that, though, when you think if it was retaliation, then you wonder, okay, something ain't right. Because why would, if this is true, this is all allegedly, just based on what people have been saying. Okay, especially back in 1996 and stuff. So if when Biggie got killed in 1997, right? Just say if it was retaliation, if Pac was shot because he got into an altercation with the dude's nephew, why would somebody retaliate back and assassinate Biggie? So that would tell you right then and there um, that is other stuff involved in this, if that is true. The reason, if that's the true reason why Biggie got killed, because everybody thought and thinks that Biggie got killed in retaliation for what happened to Tupac. So if that's the key, if that's the truth, so who ordered that? If listen, if Pac only got assassinated right because he was in an altercation, according to what Keefe D said, why would somebody, if they did, retaliate on another rapper if that rapper did not have anything to do with Tupac's killing? I'm telling you, everybody believed that hit was in retaliation. And that's just on everything. Let me finish reading it. So Napoleon Roy said, more of the reasons why the streets ain't shit. My man, my artist out here talking about I wouldn't want the person who ended my life in jail. Okay, so what's next? What's the next option? Pac's people knew and got the information a long time ago. It did absolutely nothing. For a person to ridicule how he reacted while being shot was overboard. It shows more reasons I've been saying this, you know what, ain't shit. Pac, Pac did something for a cause that didn't rap back for him. Just a fool's opinion. No need for anyone's sensitivity today. Okay. Somebody said sad, but you're 100% right. That is true, though. You know, in the street, they was already saying that they was already saying who was possibly responsible for Pac's murder. So maybe they did, though, but maybe they did do some type of retaliation when Biggie was killed. And then how did the other guys die who was in that car? How did what's the dude's name? DeAndre Smith and the Brown dude. How did they die? Because I need to actually look that up to see how they died. Okay, so they died so quickly after the Tupac's killing and stuff, they probably didn't even have enough time to react. But then you wonder too, why didn't they go after anybody else that was in that car, if you know what I'm saying? So that's tripped out. What'd you say, Vincent? Okay. But anyway, that's what I was thinking about today. I was thinking about that. Somebody said no, Pac jumped out there in the gang shit and didn't realize the consequences. That shit is real. He found out. I don't know, y'all. I think this is like I said, I don't know. I think it's more stuff involved in that. Okay. Now Biggie would have never gotten killed. I probably would just say yes about that altercation, but I actually believe it was more, something else more was involved in that. I really do. And then didn't somebody say, wasn't that Suge who said it wasn't about the altercation? Didn't he say that? I can't remember. What you mean, Vincent? What's up with the car? You said take a real good look at the car from Pop. Tupac in the back. Everyone look real good. What you mean by that? Um, let's see what else I said. He knew about the gangster shit though. Somebody said that. Okay, let's see what else they said. His BMW. You said look at his car. Let me look at his car real quick. Hold on. We're gonna look at his car real quick. Hold on. Let me read a couple more of these little comments, and we're gonna look at his car. What about his car though? Let's see. Okay. So Cryptic Mind says does not matter. Sean Combs is guilty of murder for hire. Tupac needs justice, and we know it was Sean Combs. And they say either way, Keefe D is dead. Either way, he needs to speak and give Pac poetic justice. I told y'all before, everybody thinks that. Now, this is a legend I'm reading, like I said, from the comments section. So allegedly, they saying that P. Diddy played a role in that. a big, huge road. And you know that, I mean, for real, that's what everybody basically thinks. Somebody said, how would anybody know what Pac would have wanted? The man is dead. It'd be a difference if he was still alive. Then I can understand him wanting to handle the situation in the streets. And I know for a fact the streets knew something and didn't say or do shit but scream rest in peace to the legend who really has Pac Tupac's back. He's right. Somebody says should not testifying against this dude is all the proof I need that he was involved. That's nothing too. They were saying that too, y'all. They were saying all of them was involved in that. Let me look at Tupac's car real quick and see what Vincent talking about. Let's see. Look in the back seat. First, what is this in this picture right here? Oh, that mask costs a lot. You can look at it. Let's see. Tupac, um, BMW. Hold on, y'all. Let me look this up. So let's see if they got that picture. I never did look at it. Let's see. Let's see. So these are some never seen released pictures. Let me see what these pictures look like real quick. Oh, let me show y'all this real quick. Let me make sure this is not coming from YouTube. So they said this is a never before seen photos of the crime scene where Tupac Shakur was shot and videos from the night of the shooting among the evidence shown to Las Vegas grand jury and obtained Monday by the A News now investigator. Let's see. Hold on, y'all. Let's see. Hold on.
Grand jury. That panel indicting 60-year-old Dwayne Keefe D. Davis in the rapper's murder. The photos include the car Shakur was riding in and video never before seen until now.
Our 8 News Now investigators leading coverage in this historic arrest every step of the way. And tonight, our David Sharns with the photos and videos you haven't seen.
Let's see. This is copyright protected, okay, y'all? Because we're doing this for educational, informational purposes.
Tupac Shakur and Marion Suge Knight leaving the MGM Grand after a fight involving a rival gang.
Okay.
The video, part of evidence shown to a Las Vegas grand jury, leading the panel to indict Dwayne Keefe D. Davis in Shakur's murder. The grainy video from a surveillance camera showing Shakur and Knight in the front of the entourage from Death Row Records. Just before, the two groups fought here by a bank of elevators. The fight over a chain like this, a necklace Knight gave members of his group for Christmas. Death Row Records spelled out in jewels.
Ultimately, our persistence in this investigation has paid off.
It's an investigation Metro Police worked on for 27 years. Prosecutors say some photos were on Polaroid, others on film. Photos like these of the BMW Tupac was riding in with Knight. Images shown to a grand jury include the car riddled with bullet holes. Prosecutors also showing where Shakur was sitting in the passenger seat in a photo of a car door with a hole through it. Other photos include the shooting scene at Flamingo and Koval, with cones representing where responding officers found shell casings. Prosecutors also show the grand jury videos of Davis talking about the shooting, as well as several graphic photos from Shakur's autopsy. I'm David Sharns, 8 News Now.
And tomorrow from our 8 News Now investigators, what a former
Let me see if I can,
Davis says about...
Damn, they showed his autopsy pictures too. Let's see. Actually, I thought I seen those pictures before. You said the last picture. Let me see. Where would you find that at? Because let's see. What about that car, Vincent? Let's see. Okay, let me see this picture. I got it right here. Let's see. Oh no, they did that. This is not the same car. So he was in a 1996 BMW 7 Series. Hold on, let's see. They still got the damn car. This could not be the car. It is. This is the same daggone car. They got this car back out. So let me show y'all these pictures. So this is the BMW that Tupac, I guess they redid it over again. This look, I'm looking at it 3D, if y'all can see it. This is the car that he got shot in. So we did it over and they sell it for $1 million. These people are nuts. Okay. They're straight up nuts. This is the inside. Because so Tupac, hold on. So Tupac was sitting on that side right there, that car. I can't believe it's the same. It says it is. I don't believe it's the same car. Okay, I don't know. It could be. I just don't believe it. So this is the front of the car right here. You can see the steering wheel and all of that. The BMW's 7 Series, I think. Let's see what else. I want to see the car when he was what you talking about? So this is what the car looked like. Let's see if they're not lying. Why does somebody want to buy this? They said, I'm not joking. They said it's Death Row Records, 1996 BMW Tupac was shot in. You see that right there. This is crazy. Who is selling this? I'm not seeing. They said this is the actual car that Tupac Shakur was shot while riding in after a fight at the MGM in Las Vegas. It was driven by Suge Knight and originally leased by Death Row Records. This is the first time this car has ever been up for sale or on display since its death in 1996. It has been completely restored to the condition it was in before its death and has just received a new coat of paint. There is a small indentation where we believe one of the bullet holes was, but it is hard to tell. Other than that, it is fully restored. The photo of the bullet holes is just for reference. The wheels have been replaced with the same wheels that it had at the time of the shooting. It runs great and it is in excellent condition. This is crazy. They actually got the actual car, and you have to put up a $20,000 refundable deposit along with signing a confidentiality agreement. That is the car, and they're selling this car for $1 million. That is crazy, huh? I'm trying to get it when they see, that's it right there. Yeah. So I guess Pawn Stars had it, and they still do probably got it. I don't know. That is crazy. Bet you know other YouTubers showed you this, huh? $1 million. That's what they're selling that car for. And you have to put down $20,000 just to reserve it. That is a trip, y'all. I didn't even know they did that. Let me see if I can see. Let's see. So they're showing you. So here's some more pictures right here. That's the car. That's the same car. It really is. And that's, I don't know if that's Tupac right there in that white or not. I don't know. So that's them at the MGM Grand, I guess, in Vegas. I've been to that hotel in that casino. Yep. And didn't win nothing. Went a couple of years ago when I went to Las Vegas. Let me see if they got any more videos. So these are the same videos they just showed, the same grainy videos they just showed on the news. The same grainy videos of that night in Vegas. So what is this right here? So here, this is where you can see it. That is him. On this picture right here, you can see Tupac and other members of the group can be seen stomping and kicking Orlando. You see it right there. So that's what you see, that picture right there, okay? Okay, and then this one right here, they say it is believed that this beating encouraged Anderson and his friends, fellow Southside Crips, to kill Shakur. That fight, that beating right there, because they beat him up. You can see that, right? Mm-hmm. And then here you can see Suge and Pac together on the night of his death. Oh, he was so young. And so he was fighting about that chain right there, I believe. Damn. Let's see this video right here. Another video was age restricted. I can't show that one. Okay, so let's see what else they got going here, y'all. Hold on. Okay. So on this video, Tupac was leading his entourage right here in MGM Casino and Hotel. And here they was leading. They led dozens of the members of their group to the ambush in that picture right there. So they was out there fighting. Then that one fight, that is crazy, y'all. Let me see if I can find any more of these pictures real quick. Hold on. Let me turn this film off and see if I can find any more. Let's see what Vincent is saying. Vincent said everybody hit the button. The picture of the back. Okay, keep it going. Great live, Pac forever. Great channel. Thank you, hon. Let's see. I want to see that car out there was shot up. Let's see. Hold on. Yeah, that car is selling for $1.75 million. Excuse me, $1 million plus dollars. And they just put that up on July the 28th, 2023. They got it all up. I'm surprised nobody else said anything about that. And it was, I guess, Pawn Stars are the one that actually got the car. I'm trying to see if they're going to show that car. Yeah, I still don't see the car. What did you find that picture at? Hey, such a fucking lady. Thank you for coming in. Vincent, what did you find that picture of his car like that so I can see what you're talking about? And exactly when you say look in the back, what's in the back in that car? What's in the back of that car? Because I cannot find it. I mean, I found the picture, but that's, the car that he was in, that he got killed in, that they are up, selling that car now for $1 million plus dollars. I still do not see a picture of the car when it was like, after he got shot. Let's see. They just going over the same thing throughout this entire thing. Let's see. Let me see if I can get any pictures again. Let's see. Here's the car. Let me see. Let me type it a different kind of way. Tupac BMW, the night of the killing, of his murder. That's what I'm putting. Let me see if they're going to show it so I can see the back of it. Because if we can see the back, like you just said, inside of the back seat, we can see some whatever you're talking about. This dude right here, man. So let's see. Let's look at this timeline to see if Vincent can come and tell me where to find that at real quick. Okay, so let's see this timeline real quick. What they are saying here. Okay, so let me just tell you this timeline that led up to Tupac's murder, just to give you a little bit more insight on it. The last picture, Pac alive next to Suge. What about it though? Okay, so 2 years on November the 30th, 1994, y'all, 2 years before the shooting that would claim Tupac's life, Tupac was shot 5 times during a robbery at Quad Studio in Times Square. In an interview with Vibe magazine in April 1995, he imitates producer Sean Combs and, of course, Biggie Smalls. Okay. He imitates. They were at the studios. They were at the studio where they need to edit this shit. Which I guess they think this was a setup, okay? Because I mean, gosh, I don't know why they don't edit these things like they should. That's what I'm trying to say. Anyway, on September okay, let me go over this again. So in 1994, in November, on the 30th, before Tupac was actually killed, he was shot 5 times while he was at Quad Studios in Times Square. They robbed him, okay? And let's see. And then they said that in here, I don't know what they're trying to say here, but it seems like they're saying that Sean Combs and rapper Biggie Smalls, who were at the studio too, they was aware of it being a setup. That's what I think they're saying. Okay, so then in September, on the 7th in 1996, that's when Tupac was shot in a drive-by after leaving a boxing match at the MGM Grand on the Las Vegas Strip. He was sitting in the black BMW sedan with Suge, the head of his record label, when a white Cadillac pulled up alongside and a gunman opened fire, striking Tupac multiple times. Then on September the 13th, 1996, Tupac died from his injuries. Is this car in the hospital at the age of 25? This is the car, but this is when it was impounded. They take a look at it. So this is the actual car right here too. I guess a day or so after it happened. I think that's that car. I'm not sure. Okay. Because down here, yeah, that is it. That's it, because it says it's down here. Okay. And then, so this is the intersection of Harmon and Las Vegas Boulevard in Las Vegas on September the 8th, 1996, where Tupac and Death Row Record chairman Suge were stopped and transported to the University Medical Center Trauma Unit after being shot. This is the actual street right here. And when I went to Vegas, I wish I would have thought about looking at all this stuff. Don't forget, Vincent, don't do all caps, okay? Then on the 10th of November in 1996, y'all, a witness to the drive-by is killed. So you know good and damn well this was probably a hit. Okay? I didn't even know this. A witness to the drive-by is killed on November the 10th, 1996. Yafu Fula, aka Yaki Gaddafi, is fatally shot at an apartment building in New Jersey. He was a member of Tupac's entourage and was seated in the car behind the rapper when the shooting happened. What? Okay, so he was in the car as well, and he was sitting behind the rapper when the shooting happened. So it could be like gang related too, because if he was there in the car too, clearly he was there fighting probably. So that's the reason why they probably came after him, because he was probably helping Tupac fight. And so they wanted to get everybody. But the thing about it is, though, why come they didn't get Suge? Anyway, the Los Angeles Times reported all of that at that time. And then they said it's just kind of adds to our frustration of this whole investigation. A homicide investigator for the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department told the LA Times. So that happened on the 10th of November 1996, where one of his people got killed. Okay. And then March the 9th, 1997, a couple months later, Biggie's was shot and killed in Los Angeles. That shooting, which is widely believed to have been connected to Tupac's murder, remained unsolved. Y'all know good and damn well all of this happened because of retaliation. And if Biggie was killed because of retaliation, you know more things is involved in that. Okay? That's what he's saying. Pac is still alive. We need evidence of this. But anyway, again, if Biggie was shot some months later, he didn't have anything to do with that fight. Anything. You see what I'm saying? You know it's more stuff involved, more people too. And it's still, pointing back to you know who. And I hate to say that. Anyway, September 1997, Orlando Anderson, a Los Angeles gang member, files a lawsuit against Tupac's estate for alleged damages he suffered in a brawl with the rapper at the MGM Grand just hours before the deadly drive-by. Really? So this is the dude, the nephew, that they said shot and killed Tupac, right? So he filed, okay, this don't even make no damn sense. This is getting really, really strange. Okay, listen, y'all. If he filed a lawsuit trying to get money from Tupac, which he might would have won it, okay, why would he be killing this dude? Because let me tell you something, even if he was paid $1 million, right? If he filed a lawsuit, he was going to get way more money than $1 million. Because you got a whole celebrity fighting him, kicking him, beating him up with all his people. You know he would have won that. So why would he shoot the dude then and kill him? Don't even make no sense. Anyway, like I just said, Orlando filed a lawsuit against Tupac's estate for alleged damages he got in the fight with the rapper at the MGM Grand just hours before the deadly drive-by. And that was reported by the LA Times. Okay, it don't even add up. Anyway, Tupac's mother, Athena, she filed a wrongful death lawsuit against Anderson, alleging that he fatally shot her son. That's according to the LA Times reported. She filed a lawsuit as well in September, or not in September, later on, I guess. That is crazy, but I'm still trying to figure out if he did a lawsuit against Tupac's estate hours before the deadly drive-by. Why would he shoot the dude? Why? Because he would have definitely gotten a lot of money. Hey, Don Play, thank you for coming in. He would have got a whole bunch of money because it's all on the videos. How Tupac them, was kicking him, beat him up, everybody joined in. Good and well, he could have won a good lawsuit. So again, why would he kill or shoot at Tupac when he took the time to file a lawsuit, and then he would have gotten paid way more than $1 million? Why would you file a lawsuit and then go out and shoot the person you file a lawsuit against when this person is a star and you can possibly be set for life? Who does this? Right, and we already said why they waited so late. Okay, because allegedly they made a deal with Keefe D, in exchange for information about that drug stuff, and they did what is that called when you can't talk? When a person can talk, but you're not going to you make an agreement where you're not going to charge them with a crime. You know what I'm saying? So they made that type of agreement with the dude. So they claim that they didn't have any more evidence, which I believe. I don't like to say too much on my channel, but I don't know about all that. Okay, I think they did know. I don't know. Anyway, May the 29th, 1998, Anderson is shot and killed in a gang-related shooting in Los Angeles County. He was never charged in Tupac's murder and had denied any involvement. He said in a video that I saw that he did not kill Tupac. That's exactly what he said. Guys, don't forget, no all caps, okay? No more than 2 emojis. All right. Let's see. They say Keefe said Pac up pipe first, and there was a shell found in the car. Keefe said Pac. What do you mean, such a fucking lady? Keefe said Pac up pipe first, and there was a shell found in the car. Okay, so anyway, on like I said, the 29th of May in 1998, the nephew was killed, okay, in a gang-related shooting in Los Angeles. Then in February 2018, somewhat 10 years later, let's see, 98, 2008, 20 years later from when the dude got shot and killed, Netflix begins airing Unsolved, the Tupac and Biggie murders, a limited series that talks of that give you guys tell you information about the investigation by 2 LAPD detectives into the killings of the rappers. The Tupac probe gained new momentum following the release of the series. The law enforcement official briefed on the investigation told ABC News. Okay, so they did that. I didn't even see it. Then on April 2019, Keefe D, who has said he is one of 2 living eyewitnesses to the shooting, along with Knight, released the book Compton Street Legends. So he released that book with Suge. I did not know this. Detectives also re-engaged with the Tupac case following the release of the book, the officials told ABC News. So, that's why Suge was like, he's not going to be going up on stand testifying or anything else against Keefe D, because they was actually friends. See, the other day, I just thought maybe they used to play together when they were younger, and you know how that goes, and then they just drifted apart, just be cordial with one another. But no, because it says right here, Keefe D and Knight released the book Compton Street Legend. Okay, so on July the 17th, 2023, the Las Vegas Police Department conducted a court-authorized search of Davis' residence in Henderson, Nevada, in connection with Tupac homicide investigation. Among the items that were seized are computers, hard drives, magazine articles about Tupac and his death, and they found some bullets or something, some casings or something like that. I remember reading that before. Then on the 28th, some months later of 2023, in September, Davis is indicted by a Clark County grand jury on one count of open murder with the use of a deadly weapon with a gang enhancement, according to Clark County District Attorney Stephen Wolfson. He is the only living suspect in the homicide investigation, police said. It says here that Suge, unless they got the wrong information, it says right here, it says that, hold on, Dwayne Keefe Davis, aka Keefe D, who has said he is one of the 2 living eyewitnesses to the shooting, along with Knight, releases the book, Compton Street Legend. Maybe they mean this. Okay, the way they wrote is not right. Right, maybe they mean this. Dwayne Keefe Davis, also Keefe D, who has said he is one of the 2 living eyewitnesses to the shooting, along with Knight being the other witness. Then they should have said that Keefe D released the book called Compton Street Legend. They got it written to make you think they're talking about both of them released this book. Okay, so thank you, Lady Ray, for correcting me on that one. Okay, so Suge did not release the book. It was just Keefe D. It's just the way they wrote this up. They don't even edit these things anyway. So anyway, on the 29th of September, Davis is arrested on the murder charge while he was on a walk near his home. Okay, so that's a trip, man. But I am shocked to find out that see, I didn't know that the nephew filed a lawsuit, hours before he actually allegedly shot and killed Tupac. To me, that's kind of strange, because why would he? Okay, so just say this. They said allegedly that who paid $1 million to have Tupac and Suge killed. Okay, if you just filed a lawsuit, right, and you know that you're going to get way more money, why would you risk all of that to kill somebody, the same person you're trying to sue, to get just a little $1 million? When you know if you sue him and it was all on video, you can get way more. It just don't make no sense. So let's see. No, it says Suge and Keefe were the only 2. Okay, yeah, I just figured that out. Okay, his nephew isn't Orlando his nephew? Orlando is Keefe D's nephew, right? But anyway, in this little timeline right here, it says that he filed the lawsuit. And then, like, as far as his other person who was behind him in a car, Tupac, he was fatally shot at an apartment building in New Jersey. Well, we know that he probably was shot because he helped Tupac. I think he helped Tupac, fight the dude. He was stumping him too, probably, whatever else the case is. And stuff. So that's probably why. But still, why didn't they go after Suge? Why? So it's definitely more stuff to this. And like I said before, I don't know if Keefe will talk. He probably won't, because I'm pretty sure Suge was saying stuff to him, basically to be quiet. That's why he kept on saying that he wouldn't testify and things like that. You know how they do. Be saying stuff without really saying it and everything. So that's what he probably was doing. Just let him know, keep your mouth closed, don't say nothing. Because he was like, I think he said he don't want to go to he don't want to get in trouble for this or something. I don't know what I can't remember. But I told you guys about it in the other live when I was reading it right off this little article and stuff. But yeah, I really do believe it's more to this versus just an altercation. You know, when Suge said that, I kind of believe him when he said it was more. Suge said it wasn't about the altercation. I'm kind of thinking that it's a combination. You know what I'm saying? Because let's just say maybe they were paid or was going to get paid a certain amount of money to assassinate Tupac and Suge. But then the altercation happened, which caused another situation to happen, and everything just, folded. But I'm still trying to figure out, though, if you are filing a lawsuit, I don't give a crap about somebody offering me some more money and it's way, way smaller. Okay. There's no way I would have shot this dude, because once I do the lawsuit, he had already filed it. Once we go to court, you got video footage of Tupac beating this dude down and everything. You know, good and daggone well that Tupac would have lost that case, and this dude could have walked out of that courtroom with a nice settlement, probably with more than $1 million. So again, a lot of stuff don't add up. I think it's more to this. I don't think it was just about the altercation. I just don't. He filed the lawsuit, according to this article, hours before the fatal shooting that he allegedly did. Something is not right. Now, another witness said that DeAndre Smith was the shooter. I'm actually beginning to think that, though, because why would Anderson want to shoot his meal ticket when he would have gotten way more money? If I'm getting ready to sue you, there's no way I'm about to shoot you, okay, when I know I could probably get more money. Pop was what? He was ill. He was killed moments after they jumped him. Right. But before that, earlier in that day, hours before that, this dude, Orlando, filed a lawsuit. Okay. And then the thing about it is that he probably never, I don't know, because like I said, if the other stuff is true about they were offered $1 million, now he could have considered doing it, but he filed that lawsuit, so he might not would have done that. I think when they got into the altercation, that's when everything got out of hand. Because I'm telling you, even in that interview that I seen of this dude, Orlando, he was like, he didn't kill Tupac. And then you got an eyewitness who claimed that DeAndre Smith, who was killed, he is the one that shot Tupac. Let me look that up anyway again. I want to see what they say about that. Because this don't even make no sense. When you start dabbling into this stuff, let's see, DeAndre, what's his name? DeAndre Smith. When you start looking at this more in depth, you start realizing that it seemed like a lot of other stuff is involved. Now, back in 1996, I said the same thing, but the years went by and all that. I really don't be concentrating on that anymore. But back then, they were saying all types of stuff. And what one of the things they were saying, I don't even want to say it here, but you know what they were saying. But I actually think it was a hit at first. Okay. And I think when his chain, did they steal his chain or something? I can't remember. When Tupac's chain was stolen or whatever the case is, that's what, triggered everything else. Because I'm just trying to figure out, I don't think this dude, Orlando, would have killed Tupac if he just filed a lawsuit hours before. It does not make any sense. If you're trying to get money from some star, why in the hell would you kill them? You're not going to get anything. You're going to jail when you get caught. So if you are thinking soundly, you would be like, I'm going to take this, to court, get all his fucking money, look at them all on camera and stuff and shit, beat my ass, kicking me and things like that. I'm about to be rich as shit. Why would you go out and shoot this dude? That still don't even make no sense. In this article it says before hours. They said, listen, in the article that I just read to you guys, they said that he filed a lawsuit hours before Tupac was killed. Okay, and then it says that Tupac's sister, no, excuse me, not the sister, his mom filed a lawsuit against Orlando for killing her son. That's what it said. Now, this is coming from a news article. I don't know how true that is. I'm just reading it from a news article. Can't find anything on this other dude. Let's see. So, like I said, this is a real tricky situation right here. It was back then. It is now. So here he is, DeAndre. So he died from health-related issues. See, in this right here, they talking about it. They're saying that Dre, damn man, I'm not going to do that through my Facebook. They said Dre is alleged to have been in the shooter's car when that happened. Goodness, they're talking about this all over again. Let's see. I don't see anything else about this dude right here, though. I'm looking all the way through. Yeah. So a witness. So DeAndre was in the back too, along with Orlando Anderson. And then you had, allegedly, you have, okay, so you got the driver, okay, and then you got Keefe D. It was 4 people in the car, even though Suge said there was only 2. That's not true, because Orlando was there and DeAndre. And another witness said that DeAndre is the one who shot. But Keefe D said he handed, well, you know what? Keefe D said 2 different things, at least I think. I thought in one interview he said that he handed something to his nephew. But in another interview, he said that he handed somebody something in the back seat. That's tripped out. Let's read these comments. Such fucking has filed a lawsuit against the slain rap star and stay a year the day after Chicago was gone down. Okay. Pac got involved with some company gang banging politics and should have warned him about the South Side Crips. Okay. And thank you for coming by as well. And we the Los Angeles gang number 1 named by police suspect in the murder of Tupac has filed a lawsuit against us. See, they got 2 different things here. Here it says something totally different, a timeline. So this is the same thing. Let me go to this one right here. This is the same article. They got the same timeline. Let's see. Like I said, different news sources always say something different any damn way. You know, but let's see. Hold on, y'all. Let me read something. So here's that Keefe was. Remember, I told y'all that he said out of his own mouth that once his nephew got beat up, that you know they weren't gonna let that slide. So Keefe D is the one who set up everything. I still say it's more to this because it's weird because it still does not explain why Biggie was killed in LA. If it was just about the altercation, it don't make no sense. It does not make any sense, y'all. For real, for real. And this ain't. I don't. And the thing about me is that I don't do conspiracy theories or anything. I'm just telling you based on what I'm seeing here, and everything. It just don't make no sense because again, that could be true because when you say he has filed a lawsuit against the slain rap star's estate a year after Shakur was gunned down. But you know, remember that Orlando was killed. What was Orlando? I just told you guys when he was killed. Let me see if I can go back to the timeline. Hold on. Let's see if I can find that. Who is? Let's see. Damn. Let me see if I can find it again. I was just reading. I wish I would have kept that open. I closed it out. Hold on. I may get back to it. Okay. Let's see. I'm looking for the timeline because that's what I was reading, the timeline of everything. Let's see. Hold on, y'all. Let me see if I can find it again. Damn it. Okay, so here it is right here. This is according to the thing that I was just reading came from ABC News. Okay, so let me do the timeline one more time. So in that timeline here, it says, I want y'all to listen very carefully. Right. Now listen very good because I'm going to read this again. Okay, so it says, let me show it to y'all first. This is according to, I'm not making this up. I'm reading it from this right here, a regular news source. I told y'all before, I don't do no conspiracy theories or act like I know people like some of these other people doing shit like that. I don't be really knowing shit. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I said originally, and I'm going to say it again. Okay, November the 30th, 1994, 2 years before the shooting that would claim his life, Tupac is shot 5 times during a robbery at Quad Studios in Times Square. When he did an interview with Vibe magazine in April 1995, he imitates producer Sean Combs and rapper Biggie Small, who were at the studio. And he said they were aware of the setup. Okay? Then on September the 7th, 1996, Tupac is shot in a drive-by after leaving a boxing match at the MGM Grand on the Las Vegas Strip. He was sitting in a black BMW sedan with Suge Knight, the head of his record label, when a white Cadillac pulled up alongside and a gunman opened fire, striking Tupac multiple times. Then on September the 13th, 1996, Tupac dies from his injuries in the hospital at the age of 25. Then on November the 10th, 1996, a witness to the drive-by is killed, and that witness was fatally shot at an apartment building in New Jersey. He was a member of Tupac's entourage and was seated in the car behind the rapper when the shooting happened. Okay, and so that dude name is Yafu Fula, aka Yaki Gaddafi. All right. Then on March the 9th, some months later, almost a year later, in 1997, Biggie Smalls was shot and killed in Los Angeles. Okay. That shooting, which is widely believed to have been connected to Tupac's murder, remains unsolved. And again, if it was just about an altercation with a gang member, why did someone kill Biggie? And then the police believe it was connected to Tupac's murder. Okay, so months later in September of 1997, so that is, wait a minute, hold on. So Tupac was killed so there we go. So Tupac was killed in September 1996. Okay, so in September 1997, which is months later. I don't know why they said hours. Well, let me just read it. It says, Orlando Anderson, a Los Angeles gang member, files a lawsuit against Tupac Estate for alleged damages he suffered in a fight with the rapper at the MGM Grand just hours. Okay, I got it now. I was reading this wrong before. Just hours before the deadly drive-by. That's why it's good to read shit over and over again. Thank you, such a fucking lady, because I read it wrong the first time. So what they're saying is that some months later, because Tupac got killed when did he get killed again? Y'all forgot. In 1996, right? He got killed in April, I believe. Let's see. Yeah, he got killed in September the 7th, 1996. And then, let's see, September 1996. September 1996. So yeah, a year later, that's when the nephew filed that lawsuit against Tupac's estate for alleged damages he suffered in a brawl with the rapper at the MGM Grand just hours before. Okay, I see what they're saying now. And then Tupac's mom filed a wrongful death lawsuit against Orlando, alleging that he fatally shot her son. Okay, thank you, such a fucking lady. I was reading this wrong. Okay, so that was a year later, exactly a year later when he did that. Because I was like, that don't even make no sense. Why would he kill Tupac if he was doing a lawsuit and stuff? Okay, so we got to scratch everything I said about that thing right there about him. Why would he kill Tupac if he was doing a lawsuit? Because he didn't do the lawsuit until a year later, like Lady Ray said. Okay. Anyway, then he was shot and killed in May of 1998, some months later, in a gang-related shooting in LA County. And they never charged him with Tupac's murder. And he said he did not have any involvement with that, which could have been a lie. We don't know for sure, or whatever the case is. But still, with that being said, you still have another witness that said that DeAndre Smith was the one who did the shooting. Okay, then Suge also said that the nephew did not do it. He said somebody else did it, but he's not saying anything. But that witness said that DeAndre did it. And again, if this was just about an altercation, why was Biggie Smalls killed? Maybe he was killed because he was running his mouth back, arguing with Tupac. Who knows? And they still was pissed about that. And then they, retaliated from that. It may not even be connected to the fight at all, or to the other things everybody's saying. We just don't know. You know what I'm saying? But I honestly do believe some of these things that these people are saying about there was a hit put out and things like that. And I honestly believe that Biggie was killed because it was more than just an altercation. I believe that the altercation is just a little of it because it just happened all of a sudden. Nobody knew that Tupac was going to get in a fight with this dude and beat him up. Okay. Everything else could have been planned, it just say allegedly somebody did offer them $1 million to assassinate Tupac and Suge. That could have been there, right? But then at the hotel, when that necklace stuff happened and stuff, and then Tupac found out or whatever the case is and got into the fight, that could have just happened. And so since they was already mad and all that knew was a hit, possibly, allegedly, they just went on and took him out. It could have happened just like that. Okay, let's see. You got to stop believing everything the media says. I grew up in Southside Compton. Keefe D is Suge gang doesn't get along at all these days. Oh, wow. Wow. Yeah, I live out of Southern California too, but yeah, I'm not in no Compton. Oh, wow. Okay. So Tupac's loyalty got him killed. It was gang related. Okay. All right. But still, you don't believe that all the other stuff they come up with about the $1 million hit and all this other stuff? You don't believe that? And why do you think Biggie was killed a couple months later? We all knew back in 96 that Biggie probably would be next because everybody was saying back in 96 that Tupac got killed too because of who? Biggie Smalls and all the West Coast, East Coast rivalry. Even the police say that Biggie's murder is related to Tupac's situation. So what do you have to say about that, Papa Z Films Network? And also, even though they don't get along, Suge still said that he wasn't going to testify against Keefe D or anything like that. Just like that dude, Napoleon, said if Tupac was still alive, he would not want Keefe D incarcerated. He would do street justice. Yeah, I believe it was. I really do. And like I just said, I believe it was a ransom. Okay. I believe it was. I really do. Okay. 1996. I mean, I've seen all this stuff happen. I remember the beef. I remember the rap songs, the incident with Biggie's wife and all this other stuff with Kim, all that stuff. I remember all that stuff. And I'm telling you, it was a big old, it was a lot. It was a lot going on, a lot being said. I do not believe that he got killed just because of an altercation. I just don't. And I do believe that Biggie was killed because of all of that stuff with Tupac and him. I really do. And I do believe it was a ransom. I really do. I just believe that when the thing happened with the chain and the fight happened, everything just got thrown, just went off out of the schedule. You know what I'm saying? I believe, who said about, I can't remember who said that. Was that Keefe D who said it? I don't know who said it. I can't remember so much. But I believe that part when they said that it was a ransom offered and that a certain person wanted this person to kill Suge and Pac. I believe that somewhat. Now, I don't know for sure if they wanted them to kill Suge, though, 100%. I think they killed who they wanted to kill. Because when they shot up that car, I guess when they started shooting it up, though, I guess they just left after they got through. You would think they would have made sure the job was finished if they wanted to terminate the other person, too. This is a whole tricky situation, like I just told you guys before. So if they were sitting in the car like this, and somebody just spraying bullets in the car, that's another thing too. Why I'm trying to figure out, because like when he got killed, everybody was wondering how no bullets really, did anything to Suge. Why come he didn't get hit like that? They were actually just going after Tupac. I just really believe that. I really don't believe they were trying to do anything to Suge at that particular time. I just don't. Because if somebody was trying to kill both people, don't you think that they would have checked to make sure? And then another thing too, you could drive around to the other side of the car. Unless they got kind of scared because police and stuff will be coming and things like that on the Las Vegas Strip, because police are out there, but they weren't too scared to start shooting. Shit. And then you had other people, you had another person in the back seat anyway. Who's to say the other person didn't have something too? And then Keefe D said out of his mouth, he would have did it if they would have drove around. What did he say? He said he would have killed both of them if the car was on the right side or something. I can't remember what he said. Something similar to that I read to you guys the other day. That's what Keefe D said. But yet, Suge still was kind of taking up for him. None of this stuff makes any sense, for real, for real. If some dude was telling me in an interview that they would have killed me as well as the person that was on my label was supposed to be my friend, do you think I'm going to be telling people I'm not testifying because we used to play ball together? I would just say I ain't saying shit in street, I'm just going to be quiet, but I wouldn't say it because we used to be friends and all this other bull crap. That shit is thrown out the window when I just heard that you said that you would have took me out. So again, I'm still going to say it's more involved in this situation. I just think the gang stuff just came up because of the altercation. But I do believe somebody had a planned hit out on these people, or at least Tupac at that time. Okay? That's what I believe. I believe it was a planned hit. And then when he got into that little altercation with the gang member, that's when everything else transpired after that. But I honestly don't think those two incidents, like, the murder for hire and all this shit, I don't think that, what am I trying to say? I don't think that the altercation really had anything to do with that part of it. Okay. But if the person who allegedly hired Keefe D or whatever the case is, and his nephew or whatever, and they possibly thought about it or whatever the case is, when that altercation happened, it probably just gave them more ammunition to go ahead and take this person out. And that's just on everything. And sometimes things do happen like that, but I definitely believe that it was more things involved versus just that damn altercation. That's why the police was still looking into it, and then they waited, like what Detective Caden said. He said that they knew that Keefe was just going to be talking, and they just waited until he hung himself. When he did that book, that memoir, they waited around and gathered evidence because they knew this dude was going to hang himself, because he was up there all up on podcasts, all on YouTube shit, just everywhere talking about this situation. And then he was boasting. He was saying the police wasn't shit. They couldn't do nothing to him because he had some type of thing that he thought they couldn't do anything to him. You know, he got that wrong. Like a lot of people who do that prison house law shit and stuff, and they don't be getting everything correctly because they don't be comprehending everything correctly. And then they get effed up, just like this dude just got effed up. Anybody wouldn't have known that if you got what's name and they tell you that you can tell us about everything and we're going to do an agreement where we cannot charge you, get a damn well, you don't talk about that shit nowhere else, no more. You just shut your damn mouth up or just don't say shit. Anybody knows this. So you said Suge is holding up the street code, no snitching. If Suge testified, he would be labeled a rat in prison. And yeah, true. Yeah, but he still don't have to talk about they was friends and shit. That's what I was just talking about. Fuck that friend shit. Anytime somebody tell me that they would have took me out, we're not friends. I don't give a shit about we played ball together. You gonna take me out? And this is what Keefe D said. He said if they would have came around the other side, I forgot how he said it. He said he would have did it. One interview, he said he handed that piece to his nephew. The other one, he said that he gave it to somebody in the back. A witness said that DeAndre Smith was the one who actually shot and killed Tupac. So nobody can really tell the truth, I see. And I don't understand why they trying to conceal this now anyway, because everybody who was in that car was killed except Keefe D. So what are you trying to protect now? Everybody was killed. So why not just tell the truth? If his nephew did it or if the other dude did it, who cares? I mean, because you can't charge neither one of them. But the thing is, where he effed up at is when he said that he handed the person the gun. Who tells this? And he said this because he thought that deal was going to protect him when he's out here talking while he is doing an interview or when he's doing a little book or anything. He thought that was going to still hold up. I don't know where he was getting his legal information from, but whomever gave him that did not tell him right, because you're supposed to shut your damn mouth. He didn't even have to say that. He didn't even have to say that he gave anybody a gun. Shit, I would have just been like, I was in the car. I didn't even know. I mean, he was pissed at Tupac and shit. Next thing I know, somebody had a gun and started shooting. That's exactly what I would have said. I'm going to be perfectly honest. That's what I would have told the police in that interrogation room. Because who's to say they would have never found out? Because, the other people weren't saying anything. And then they ended up getting killed themselves. So why even say all that? Why would you say you handed your nephew or the other person or whomever a gun and that person used that gun to kill the other person? And then you are in a state, you did this crime in a state where they will hold you accountable if you do this. That's just plain stupid. Again, I'm trying to figure out where he get his legal knowledge from, because I'm telling you, I would have been looking up everything using a legal dictionary to define terms and to comprehend the things, because I know good and damn well I wouldn't have talked about it. I just wouldn't have. Yeah, I know they don't get but I don't believe it was all gang related. I just don't, because everything just don't add up. It just does not add up. The altercation, yeah, the fight was all gang related, but who's to say it wasn't a hit put out and everybody was involved in that hit? And then since they had the altercation, which was not planned, it just got out of hand and everything just happened quicker. Who's to say it did not happen like that? Because nobody still have not said why Biggie Smalls was killed. Why? Just because he was talking about Tupac back? No, it was other stuff involved in that. That's on everything. There was a lot of shit involved. Just like when Tupac got robbed in the studio and allegedly those two people were there. good and well, more stuff into this entire situation, okay, than just a gang rivalry. All right. We know it was a gang rivalry because of the fight and stuff, but it's other stuff that's connected to this entire thing. That's why nobody wants to talk, because again, all the people in the car are all deceased. It doesn't matter that you tell on them anymore. You can't do nothing to them. They're not here. That's exactly why one of the contributing reasons why they wanted to get, what's his name? What's the dude's name? Keefe D. Okay. Because he's the only person they can charge, basically. Unless Keefe started talking more, he probably won't. But then again, you never know, because he did say he did not want to go to jail. Okay, so you never know what a person may start saying once they're incarcerated, and especially when they are already like 60 years old and have cancer. That's the last place you want to be when you're ill like that. The last place. Let's see. The reason why Keefe D told on his nephew is because Big Dre was still alive at that point, and his nephew was dead already. Oh, yeah, right. That could be. Okay, but what about when he died? He could have just went on and changed it and said, no, but if you know what, the reason why he probably wouldn't have done that is because in that interrogation room, they told him if he's not telling the truth and they find out that he's not telling the truth, the deal is terminated. So that could be a reason why he kept up with that. But the thing about it, where he effed up at, is because he should have never been talking about it anymore, period. If he would have left this case closed, no one would be talking about it like that anymore. They would still be with the conspiracy theories and guessing, but they would not be talking about it. The police, they would have still been trying to figure out, but he wouldn't even be incarcerated right now. Like I said before, he should have done a Robert Blake and just kept silent and laid low. Again, when people start getting 40, certainly when they start getting 50 and 60, what is the reason you want to act like you all bad and all this shit? Your ass is getting old. And then you got cancer and still doing all of this? That's dumb as shit. You are almost done, and you sitting up here trying to look like the top dog. It's the shit. And now you're in shit. And you're going to be there forever. That's crazy. And we know that when you're sick like that in prison and stuff, I don't know if they get the best care. If you got Tupac fans and shit in prison, and I'm telling you, people love Tupac. Okay, for real, for real. And just think, if one of the doctors or the nurses or Tupac fans and shit, you just never know. You be talking about anything to get yourself in a situation where anything can happen to you. The way they worship this dude, Tupac, he should have just kept his fucking mouth closed, regardless of what happened, and let everybody think what they wanted to think. Because he was the only person in that car. The other people are dead. Suge ain't gonna talk. So what's the point of keep on talking about it? Like I said, when Suge did that interview, I'm pretty sure he was letting Keefe D know to be quiet. That's why he kept on saying that he's not going to testify. So if he's not going to testify, then you need to keep your damn mouth closed and don't testify. Don't say shit. Just go ahead and take the fall, because you shouldn't have been running your damn mouth in the first place. Let them go ahead and just take the fall and just be quiet. Don't say a damn word. But I bet you he'll talk. Just like he was talking then. Then again, he might not, but we'll see. We will see. And that's on everything. So what else y'all got to say about that? Yeah, because if he got, I don't know what type of cancer he has, because I couldn't find any information. Do you guys know what type of cancer he has? Anyway, that article that I read that from is from abcnews.go.com, just in case you guys want to read it for yourself. That one of them was. But as far as Napoleon, who said that he does not believe that Tupac would want Keefe D in prison, that article is on, let me see, where did I get that from? It is on newsbreak.com, and it's originally from complex.com. All right. So again, let me see if I have any more stories that I need to tell you about Tupac. Hold on. And Keefe D. Hold on, let me see, y'all. Because I thought I had something else. Oh, yeah, I want to tell you about this. So right here it says that Biggie and Tupac's director admits Doc got Tupac's murder wrong. Let me tell y'all about that real quick. Let me read that real quick to you guys. Okay, so let's see what they're saying here. It says the arrest of Dwayne Keefe D. Davis, a former Southside Crips gang leader, in the murder of Tupac on September the 29th, over 27 years after the legendary rapper's killing in Las Vegas sent shockwaves across the world. For over a decade, Keefe D has confessed that he ordered the murder, was in the car that pulled up next to the BMW, which Tupac was in, and that his nephew, Orlando Anderson, a fellow Crip, had gotten into a scrap with Tupac hours earlier at the MGM Grand Hotel, had fired the fatal shots that killed Tupac in retaliation. Anyway, they first publicized this in reporter Chuck Phillips' two-part LA Times investigation, Who Killed Tupac, and echoed by former LAPD detective Greg Cady in his 2011 book, Murder Rap. Anderson was shot nearly 2 years later in May of 1998 at the age of 23. Let's see, two people responsible for pushing an alternate theory that Suge Knight was the one responsible for Tupac's killing because he thought he was leaving his death row records. Okay, that person who was pushing that was the late Russell Poole, a former LAPD detective who had been involved in the Rampart scandal and had investigated the murder of Biggie Smalls, and Nick Broomfield, an acclaimed British documentary filmmaker responsible for the 2002 film Biggie and Tupac and its follow-up 2021 Last Man Standing. Broomfield also told interviewers that he thought Suge killed Tupac. So they killed him? So they killed Nick too, the British filmmaker who did the film Biggie and Tupac in 2002. Okay. No, they couldn't have did that. No, they couldn't have killed him because they said with the arrest of Keefe D, Broomfield tells Rolling Stone that he now believes the theory in Biggie's and Tupac is incorrect. Okay, so let me read this again. They don't be writing stuff right. They should have said that the former LAPD detective who was involved in the scandal and had investigated the murder of Biggie Smalls, they should have stopped it right there. Then they should have started talking about Nick Broomfield, who is the acclaimed British filmmaker who did that film Biggie and Tupac. Anyway, this dude Broomfield told interviewers that he thought Suge Knight killed Tupac. And then when they arrested Keefe D, Broomfield tells Rolling Stone now that theory that he had before is not correct. He says of the Suge Knight theory in Biggie and Tupac, that was my first film. That was Russell Poole's theory, and I believe he was incorrect. He believed that Suge Knight had ordered the murder because Tupac wanted to leave Death Row Records, which was indeed true that he wanted to leave. It was hard to believe also that Suge Knight would be sitting next to him in the car. There were about 20 bullets shot at the car in a typical gangland killing. I think Russell Poole was wrong about that, but he was correct about the Biggie part. Indeed, one of the hell of bullets that night, one of the hell of bullets that night aimed at Tupac grazed Knight's head. And Knight, for his part, recently told TMZ that he won't testify against Keefe D and insisted that the cops still don't have the right guy who killed Tupac. Broomfield says that Tupac made a fatal mistake by getting into it with Anderson, a trigger man for the Crips the night of his murder. If you are a hitman, which Orlando Anderson was for the Crips, and someone abuses you, you kind of don't have much alternative but to take revenge, explains Broomfield. And it was an unfortunate testament to Tupac's being naive and ignorant, making pretend of being a gangster that caused his death. Because I think the other people knew what Orlando Anderson represented, and there was bound to be some kind of retaliation. Anyway, Broomfield, who is 75, he's about to release another story about the Stones and Brian Jones. Okay, we ain't gonna read all that, but anyway, he said, let's see. Anyway, he said he believes that it took so long to arrest Keefe D in connection with Tupac's killing because it would raise questions about the murder of Biggie Smalls. And it says a number of the other investigations argue involved numerous members of the LAPD. So this is this dude right here, Mr. Broomfield, in London in 2022. So he is still alive, obviously, So he's speaking on everything. All these people know what happened, but nobody really knows. He said, I think the question is, why did it take them years after he confessed to Greg Cady, an LAPD officer, that he had been in the murder car and supplied the murder weapon to Orlando Anderson to charge Keefe D? Asked Broomfield. I think the reason is because once the murder of Tupac was charged, and that was put to bed, the next question will be, who killed Biggie Smalls? And he still said that was in retaliation. And then he said that was a much more contentious murder because it points to 3 LAPD police officers, at least 2 of whom were involved in the murder and were working for Suge Knight. Wow. And he gave names. David Mack, Rafael Perez, and a guy called Amir Muhammad. He continues, it's been extremely embarrassing for the LAPD who haven't wanted to investigate that particular murder. When Biggie's mom brought a lawsuit against the Los Angeles Police Department, one of the first things that happened was the LAPD was fined $1 million by a high court judge for withholding evidence. I think they have gone out of their way to make it as difficult as possible for anyone to investigate that murder, Biggie Smalls' murder. In 2007, Biggie's mom, Faith Evans, and his children filed an amended wrongful death lawsuit against the LAPD, claiming that its corrupt officers were involved in Biggie's death and that his death caused $500 million in financial losses. The suit was dismissed in 2010. No one has been charged in the killing of Biggie Smalls. Wow. Okay, that's a lot, y'all. Let's see. That's the truth. It's still getting money for PAC CDs. I can talk now. There's a real chip computer from Pac. Nobody can't get it now. Steve Jobs. What? Okay, exactly. Tupac messed with the wrong gang members. The police killed Biggie. Okay, that's what this dude is saying too. That's exactly what he said. Okay. But the dude also said something that was key. He said that the 3 police officers were security for who? Suge. So again, it's more involved in that than just that fight with the gang member. Okay, I still believe it was a hit put out and some money was paid. And we already believed a long time ago that certain police officers may have played a role in this as well. One of the commenters said, I still say Suge Knight is the one involved in Tupac killing besides that cousin. It is more people involved in this because why all of a sudden his murder come up, the police have evidence what happened there. And why did Suge Knight catch any bullets or get hit? That question never got answered to when asked. Suge Knight didn't want Tupac to leave his record company, knowing that he was ripping Tupac off with the money of his songs. It is so many unanswered questions that Suge Knight refused to answer, and why. Okay. Greg said, first, people must know there are real leaders of any Compton Crip gang. The only thing anyone can claim is OG in any hood, and that's a fact. But this dude was stupid enough to do all the talking he has done, so he deserves exactly what he's getting. David said all the truth will come out, just waiting for him to go to court, and then he will say everything. Yeah, I believe he's going to say something too. I don't know for sure, but he's 60, about to probably succumb to cancer, so what does he really have to lose? So he probably will tell. If he don't tell now, he may wait till it's closer to his deathbed time, and then he will confess. They probably wanted Puffy too, but he wasn't in the car with Biggie. Probably so. And then the people who, I don't know, they could have killed, when they killed Biggie, they could have made it try to look like it was in retaliation for Tupac's killing as well. I don't know. Like I said, but I do believe it's a whole lot of stuff involved in this entire situation. And I also believe that a lot of people played a role in this. I don't believe it was just Orlando Anderson and all that other stuff. I just believe it was a whole lot of stuff. And it just so happened that a fight happened, with the wrong person. And, Tupac ended up getting killed probably before they even really was going to do it. You know what I'm saying? That's what I really think that happened, And of course, we know that, who may have an involvement in it. Why would, listen, we know they didn't give a fuck, because why would you not, want to bring the people to justice who did, who killed this dude? Instead, they made a whole deal with the dude that was confessing in the room. And then kept all of that, closed up because, the deal they made, they're not, you can go ahead and confess to stuff. And if you get them certain information about the drug thing that was going on that they wanted to find information about, they're going to make a deal with you, and they're going to tell you can confess about the killing or whatever the case is, and we won't charge you as long as you give us what we want you to give us. And that's exactly what they did with Keefe D. Keefe D messed up, though, when he started running his damn mouth. You know what I'm saying? Some years later. He should have kept his mouth closed. All he was doing, sitting there waiting. Now, Detective Katie is not even, he's retired now. But he was still sitting there in the background waiting. But it's dumb to start talking. And he's probably going to talk some more, because if he has cancer, I don't know what type of cancer he has. Let's see. Depending on the cancer he has, he probably don't have that long. So, what can he really lose? I mean, they can do stuff to his family members and stuff like that, so he still may not say anything. Who knows? But let's see. See if I can find it out. So he has, let's see what they'll say. I don't know what this man. Okay, so Davis wrote, He got, see this, he got the same cancer. Let me see. They claim the homicide detectives spent close to 3 decades investigating who was behind Tupac's murder, okay? Anyway, let's see. Okay, hold on. Let's see what he got, what type of cancer he has real quick, y'all. Hold on. Let's see. Okay, hold on. Keep going on the same. I'm just trying to figure out what cancer he has. Okay, so he has colon cancer, okay? His mom died from colon cancer in 1980, okay, when Davis was 15 years old, okay? In 2014, he got the same cancer, colon cancer. But his cancer is in remission now, y'all, okay? And two of his brothers also died, one from cancer, and of course the other one was shot in the streets of Compton. So his cancer is in remission. All right. So right now he doesn't, it's in remission. So he's doing okay health wise right now. Now that's not to say that it can't come back. So he'll probably keep them lips closed, I guess. I don't know, but we will see. We will definitely see. Let's see what you're saying. Right. It was for that day. And Keefe D cancer's probably eating away at his brain. Yeah, but it's in remission. So it's not spreading or anything right now. It's like, not doing anything, I guess. But that does not mean that it can't come back. They have to keep on checking you for that, to make sure that it doesn't come back, and then it's spread and things like that. So that's crazy, man. Let me see these little pictures right here real quick. So wait a minute, let's see. Oh, they just showing when he was with his nephew and stuff. I don't know why they got all types of stuff in these articles, y'all. Okay. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Let me just see. So they got other pictures of him. Damn, his lips look a hot ass mess. Damn. Okay, so this is a picture of him, Keefe D, and his nephew together. In an old picture, looked like it was like back in the 90s. I don't know. Right there. I don't know why they felt like they needed to show us this, but yeah, I just want to show you guys that. Anyway, y'all, like I said, when I get more information about this, of course, I'll come back and let you guys know about it. There's so much stuff. You can talk about this all night, which I'm not going to do because I'll be here all night talking about this dude. This is a tripped out looking picture, y'all. I ain't going to lie. Hold on. But to wrap up everything that we discussed tonight, we talked about Napoleon, one of the Tupac's former people, his rappers or whatever the case is, who talked out in an interview or something. I forgot the name of the interview thing he did. And he was saying that if Tupac was still alive, Tupac would not want Keefe D incarcerated, okay? So he probably would have did street justice. He's claimed that's the way Tupac was. And I agree with him. He probably would have wanted to handle it himself and stuff. Then we went over the timeline about what happened, about when Tupac got killed a couple years before when he got shot, a couple years before he actually got killed, about the death of the nephew. And we didn't really find out too much information on DeAndre. We just know he died from a health illness or whatever the case is. And we saw some pictures of the BMW now. They refurbished it. I think that's what you call it. And then now they got it up for sale for $1 million plus. Okay. They claim that one bullet hole is still there, but you can't really see it. All right. Then I showed you guys some pictures and I think some videos of the night when his the altercation happened, and some pictures of the car riddled with bullets and things like that. This is the things that we talked about tonight. Okay, and then we just basically went over what we think that happened. Okay, and people in the chat was talking about it and everything, and we're just trying to figure out exactly what happened. What was behind the killing of Tupac. Like Papa Z Films Network, as well as Vincent and Lady Ray and everybody else who was talking, and including myself. We all think that who played a role in it. The police department as well, and Biggie's, and probably with the other one too. Let's keep it real. I, on the other hand, as well as probably people in my chat, I think Papa Z as well said that it was probably some type of hit put out as well, or some ransom that was paid. Not ransom, but some money that was paid for a person to do whatever. Me, I think it was one put out, right? And the altercation just happened out of the blue. I don't think that was planned. I think that just happened, and then everything else just came after that. But I believe that somebody did put a hit out on this dude. Okay. And as far as Biggie Smalls getting killed, yeah, I do think, like some people think in the articles that I was reading, like that Bloomfield was saying, I do believe that. And I think Papa Z said the same thing, but at the same time, I still think, I'm gonna just say think that, just like Broomfield said, that those officers are connected to who, and so all of them played a role in that. Because I still believe it was all the retaliation for Tupac getting killed, point blank. Because originally, before he was killed, because of the brawl, I believe they already had a hit out on him anyway. It just so happened that he got into an altercation with this dude, and one thing led to another. That's the way I really think it went. I don't know. None of us know because we wasn't there, but I'm just thinking. And I still say this dude right here, Keefe D, was crazy to ever start talking. If you have a deal with the police and they telling you don't say nothing, we're not going to charge you with anything if you give us some information. Okay, that should tell you not to talk about this situation ever again. Okay, ever again, just leave it right there in that interrogation room and just be done with it. Okay, and then I still don't understand why he told anybody that he gave anybody a weapon. Even in the interrogation room, I wouldn't say that. I just would have been like, I was in a car with them. It was a fight. Tupac beat up my nephew. My nephew was pissed, and then one thing led to the other. Somebody had a gun and took it out and started shooting. That's what I would have said. I just would have said somebody. I don't know exactly. They would have been like, who did it? Everything went so fast, but he would have had to say a name. So I would have just still said my nephew, since the nephew wasn't alive, because you know damn well he knew who did it. You know what I'm saying? So you got to, when you say stuff and you want somebody to believe you, you can't say stuff to make it look like you're lying. You know what I'm saying? Especially obvious stuff. If you're in a car, good and damn well who shot who. Okay, so you can't say I don't know who did it. But since the nephew was already dead, he could have just said, well, my nephew, was his nephew dead then? When he was being interrogated in that room, I don't think his nephew was dead then, was he? He had to be. Because if he wasn't dead then, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if he was or not. Okay, because if he told the police, I thought his nephew was still alive at that particular time. If he told the police then that his nephew did it, don't you think they would have been investigating that? Or maybe he didn't say his nephew did it at that time. Maybe just say he handed it something to somebody. But even if he would have said that he handed the gun to somebody in the back seat, it was only two people back in the back seat. So the police would be questioning both of them. Let's see what you said. Oh, he was dead when he did. Okay, so he was dead. Thank you, Papa Z Film. So he was there. So therefore, he could have easily just said, yeah, we was in a car, because Tupac had just beat up my nephew and stomped him out. And then everybody else was stomping him out too. So you know how people be, everybody was mad. My nephew was young and shit and stuff. Yeah, I was mad too. So we got in the car. We was going to beat this dude ass. And then, my nephew pulled out a gun back that was in the back seat back there and started shooting. That's what I would have said. There is no way I would have implicated myself in this damn stuff. And then he could have just kept his damn mouth closed, never to talk about this ever again. He can talk about it at home, maybe. I don't even think I would have talked about it anyway, because I would have been thinking they may have my home bugged or under surveillance or something like that. So I just wouldn't say shit. I just would have probably moved from Las Vegas, moved somewhere else far, far away, and just did a Robert Blake and kept my damn mouth closed, point blank. That's what he should have done. Okay. Now, y'all, other than that, I just want you to tell me, guys, if you watch this in the replay, what do you think? Do you think that it was another motive behind all of this? You just think it was just because Tupac and the gang leader got into the altercation and it was retaliating from that? Or do you think there were other things involved in this as well, and it just so happened that he got into that altercation because of his chain and stuff, and then one thing led to another? What do you guys think? And do you think that somebody actually put a hit out on Tupac and possibly Suge? I don't think a hit was ever placed on Suge, okay? Because I find it very hard to believe that someone is doing a drive-by in your car shooting it up, and then this dude sitting right next to you don't get hit. That's when it just get grazed. I find that very hard when they have all these bullet holes in the car. So what do you guys think? Tell me in the comment section. Well, not in the comment section. Yeah, in the comment section. If you watch this in the replay, tell me exactly what do you think, as brief as you can. All right. Now, guys, I want to show y'all this little tripped out video real quick before I get ready to go. It is 12. What time is it? I'm getting sleepy. You can tell I'm just saying all types of weird shit. 12:47 a.m. So let me do this real quick. Okay, so y'all remember yesterday or the day before yesterday, I was telling you guys about kangaroos. I just started talking about kangaroos just out of the blue. Okay. Anyway, you know that Google will be listening to you, or either just, I don't know if they actually be listening, but they probably be spying because they knew exactly, that I was talking about kangaroos because I was looking up information. So anyway, an article came up on my phone tonight, and it says a 7-foot kangaroo puts a farmer in a headlock and then beat him up. Can y'all believe that this creature right here, not this one in particular, but a creature like this, did all of that? He hopping around like a big ass rabbit. Look at him. In the water. Look at these creatures. Goodness. Anyway, a man in his 70s who was attacked by a kangaroo has been left scarred by the macho marsupial. Brian O'Donnell, 74, was riding his motorcycle, y'all, across his farm in the Australian state of Victoria on Saturday night when the kangaroo began following him. That is crazy. Hold on. Excuse me. The kangaroo measured around 7 feet tall by O'Donnell's estimations, and he started growling and jumping up and down. Can you imagine on your motorcycle, this damn kangaroo this big ass kangaroo about 7 feet, 7 inches, no, 7 feet. Oh God, I can't even think tonight. He's 7 foot inches tall, okay, y'all? And he started following you, right? And then he started damn growling and jumping up and down. What the heck would you guys do? Anyway, O'Donnell said the next thing he knew, the kangaroo was on top of him. He had his top paws right around his back. He said they were almost head-butting each other. O'Donnell said that he just kept punching him until he let me go. And then the kangaroo jumped away about 49 feet. Can you imagine this? Anyway, there are like 4 different species of kangaroo found across Australia. The red kangaroo, the eastern gray, the western gray, and the I don't know how to pronounce this, antilopine kangaroo. Kangaroo attacks on humans are uncommon, but can be vicious, with some people even dying as a result. And they said usually when a kangaroo attack you, like out of the blue, like this one just did this man, is because they make a mistake. Okay. They said mistaken identity. Now I'm trying to figure out, how does a kangaroo mistakes a human, somebody else. I don't know. And I don't know how he makes that mistake. I just don't. Anyway, they said basically male kangaroos that are top alpha males have got to the level because they have dominated other males in the mob, physically fighting them for access to females for sex. So I guess he thought that this man was a kangaroo. Now, how does he think that a person is a fucking kangaroo, y'all? They don't look nothing alike. I wish I could see that video. They say that these animals are just like men. They are all... Y'all, I added that myself. Anyway, they said these animals are always thinking about mating. They pretty much occupy their day by thinking about sex, y'all. I didn't even know this. A kangaroo. So again, much like some men, that's all they occupy their minds with is sex. As soon as they see a woman, they just thinking about sex. You know, they say chest, legs, butt, just sex, 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 lips, whatever. Okay. So the kangaroos are the same. So this is probably why that kangaroo thought this man was a kangaroo. Okay. Here we go. Anyway, so attacks are almost or always happening there. Okay. So when they attack a person, they actually think that this person is another large male kangaroo that is waiting to try to attract the female kangaroos for sex. So this male kangaroo will get mad at the person who they think is a kangaroo and start fighting them. So this kangaroo beat the shit out of this man. This kangaroo put this man in a chokehold. Excuse me, a headlock. A headlock and a chokehold. Is that the same? Because he put the man in a damn headlock. Now, how can an animal put a man in a headlock, y'all? Anyway, kangaroos, y'all, can reach sizes of up to 200 pounds and around 7 feet tall, depending on the type of kangaroo they are. They say they are very powerful, and most attacks involve kicking people, leading to bruising and puncture wounds from their sharp toe claws. Anyway, let's see. I guess the dude that the kangaroo beat up, that's what happened to him. And the kangaroo kept on attacking this dude too. They say usually the kangaroo will realize that it made a mistake when they first start hitting the dude. But with this dude, the kangaroo kept on attacking him and just kept on attacking him. And they said the headlock is what male kangaroos do. They kick and rake with their feet and then try to throw their opponent with their powerful forearms. So it is a standard kangaroo fighting tactic. Damn, they can fight that good, y'all. They said the man made a break for it, barely making it onto his motorcycle before the kangaroo charged for a second time. One more jump and he would have been on top of me again. That's what the man told the news. So here's two kangaroos right here fighting each other. Oh, they don't be playing no games. Man, if I could just see them fight and not close to them, but a little back from them, like in my car, my ass would be cracking up. Look how big these things are. And you think you can fight these. Shit. You'll get your ass towed up. Anyway, the man was rushed to a local health services where he got stitches. They put bandages on him and they gave him an antibiotic. His shirt was torn up by the attack. They said if he wouldn't have had on a thick t-shirt, his abrasions would have been more severe. That is crazy. Let's see. And they said it's uncommon there, but it do happen, sometimes. Now they claim that kangaroos are not typically aggressive. I just read another story that said they were. And they say here that they are not usually considered dangerous, but yet I read another article that said they are dangerous. And they said the only time kangaroos will The only time kangaroos will attack is when females are in heat, making them very aggressive to any perceived threat to their dominance. Okay. That is crazy, man. That is crazy. Very crazy. So they just like a lot of men. Be doing the most. You go 2 more fight. These damn kangaroos be scrapping. Look at them. They be standing up like human beings, y'all. This look tripped out. I ain't gonna lie. If I saw 2 animals like this, I don't know what I would say. Actually, I probably would be scared. Standing up like this. They look tripped out, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. These are some tripped out looking ass animals. Damn. And they say fight these things back too. They said if a kangaroo attack you, which they're not because we don't have kangaroos here, but if you ever go to Australia, and one, start trying to attack you, you got to fight them back. Just like this old man did. They said drop down, tuck into a ball to protect your organs, tuck your head in and protect the back of your neck with your hands, he said. But I thought they just said fight him back. So if you are fighting him back, how in the hell are you going to drop down? Okay, so imagine this. You're supposed to be fighting back, right? But you're going to drop down, right? Then you're going to tuck into a ball to protect your organs, tuck your head in and protect the back of your neck with your hands. They said the kangaroo might jump on you, but then it will lose interest because there is no threat. But they just told you to fight the kangaroo back. They just said fight the animal back. And then they said that women tend to do, the other thing, get into a ball and all that stuff when a kangaroo attacked them. No, I'm going to shoot him. That's so damn stupid because I'm not going to be out there with the kangaroo, okay? If I know that I'm living somewhere where kangaroos just walk around, I'm going to just say straight up, I'm going to be strapped for real, for real. Okay, if he come up there and start fighting me and stuff, I'm not trying to fight no kangaroo. The hell? If he jump on me, I'm dead. Then it says once the kangaroo stops, get as far away from it in its females as you can. Run away as fast as possible. Okay. This is crazy, man. Ain't nobody gonna be doing all this. Good and damn well, if a kangaroo looking like that start at you, if you have a weapon, you're probably gonna take it out and try to shoot him in the ear, at least try to scare him so he can run away, right? And if that don't work, then you'll be shooting the animal, right? Okay, other than that, if you don't have any weapons or anything like that, you're going to try to fight it back. You're not going to, get into no ball and shit and all this other shit they telling you to do. Shit. And I know you're not going to do that. Let's see. And somebody said, why do people keep looking at something that's going to attack you and jump on you? He had a motorcycle. He said he was growly. How in the hell did he catch you? Did you stand there and wait until he showed up? That's the same thing I'm saying. If I'm out in the fucking Australian field or whatever shit he was at, and I see this damn animal jumping up and down, he would have had me when he started jumping up and down. When he started jumping up and down with that long ass tail, and he looking tripped out, he looked like a cross between a big gigantic rat to me and a rabbit. Good and damn well, I'm gone on my motorcycle so fast that damn kangaroo would have been hopping and hopping and hopping until he just can hop no damn more because I would have been gone. Point blank. I'm not about to get off my motorcycle and we finna get ready to fight. Even if I was a man, I'm not getting off my motorcycle and fighting no fucking kangaroo. This dude let this kangaroo jump on him because he stood there watching. When he started growling, I wish I could hear how they growl. I'm gonna have to see if I can find one of growling. When I would have heard that growl and he was jumping up and down, I'm telling you, I would have been jumping on that damn motorcycle more faster and harder, and I would have been out of there quick. That is crazy. Let's see. Somebody said those kangaroos are some bullies. Riverman said the 4 animals that kill the most humans in Australia is horses, cows, dogs, and then kangaroos. And bees and sharks tie for the 5th spot. Somebody said, oh no, but nice try. Damn, somebody said he better be glad he didn't gut him with those hind feet. That's what I'm saying. I'm not going to fight this animal with them long ass claws. Shit, get that shit. That's it. Somebody said should have taken a better self-defense class. They don't self-defense class will help you with that damn animal. Another person said, why didn't you just tail it out of there on your motorcycle? So that's crazy. That's what I'm saying. I don't know why they be standing around looking at these animals. Shit, that day when I was making that delivery, and I heard that damn dog in that house jumping up on that damn window. I was like, let me hurry up, because you know, sometimes things do break, and I'm not about to get bitten by this dog. Yes, I would try to fight the dog back, but I'm not about to take that chance. And then of course I didn't have nothing with me, so therefore that's how I'm not just gonna be standing around waiting to a damn dog bust through the window or whatever the case is and be jumping out there, you know, biting me up and shit. Forget that shit. You think I'm gonna stand around and wait on that? No, I'm not. Anyway, Patrick said, sketchy, sex-crazed beast. Search pictures of muscle kangaroos in the large claws. I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to show you they growl, and then I'm getting ready to get out of here. Let me show y'all what they sound like. They sound a hot-ass mess. I hope I don't get no copyright thing for the growl, because you know how YouTube is. Maybe I can do it on TikTok. Let me see if I can do it on TikTok, because they usually don't do no copyright on TikTok. That's the trick, y'all. Try to do stuff on TikTok versus showing it to people on YouTube. Let me see. Hold on. Let me turn this down. This girl right here looks good. This black girl. Let me show y'all this black girl right here. This girl is super fine, y'all. Look at her. Hold on. I like all the energy and confidence that she got. When she be walking around, people be standing and looking and shit. This is one of her little mild videos right here, though. Go on, girl. Go on, girl. All right. I'm so damn silly. It's crazy. But let me go ahead and get this. Let me see if I can hear a kangaroo growl. Let me see. Kangaroo. I know I spelled that. Wait a minute. Growl. We're going to hear what they sound like. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, hell no. No, that's all right. Wait a minute. Hold up. Did y'all just hear that? So if wait. Let me stop it real quick. So if your ass, y'all heard that? Listen again. This little creature.
Hey, it's Kangaroo Core.
If he's doing this shit right, and that ain't even really scary right there. I want to hear one of them really ferocious. Look at this shit here, y'all. Wait a minute. This is a little one right here. He still beat his stupid ass. He still beat his ass. This is a little bitty kangaroo. That's how about some of y'all be getting y'all ass whooped.
Okay, so these are our nighttime business.
Look at this.
3 female kangaroos. One's got a joey. They look like just babies having babies.
He have a what?
Mackenzie's.
Look at their legs.
Yet they're still establishing a rank. The one on the right-hand side. When the
so they be messing with too much shit. Wait. Watch out now. Oh, shit, yeah. There you go. Oh, hell no. Oh, look at their arms, y'all. They look tripped out, y'all. They look like muscle people. You know, when men be exercising and shit. That's what they look like. Look how big these things are. Well, these are some nice ones right here. What you doing, Oliver? These damn people got kangaroos as pets. I can't do it. Hold on. I want. Wait a minute, hold on, y'all.
Yeah, he's
so look at this
fucking pissed. He won't let me go in there.
Look how big this creature is. But you gonna fight this, right? Look at him trying to fight now. Look at this shit. Look at them claws, y'all. Look at those claws.
Don't kill me. Don't kill me. Go outside.
Look at this shit right here. I tell you, what's wrong with some of these people.
Yeah, he's fucking pissed. He won't let me go in there. See, look at how angry he is.
They be fighting like humans.
What did I do to you? I asked you to go outside. Don't kill me. Don't kill me. Go outside.
So now you just saw what them claws look like. I need to like that video. That's a damn trip, y'all. Oh my God, he is big. I don't know how she has him as a pet. Okay, but you know, whatever turns you on, he looks tripped out though. Damn, he looks tripped out. So I can imagine this old man probably was damn scared. 70 years old and trying to fight a damn kangaroo. He's blessed to not have gotten killed. All right. And that's on everything. There's no way I would have been out there fighting him if I was on a motorcycle and this thing is growling and then start jumping up and down and shit like a weirdo. I would have been gone on that motorcycle so quick, man, that it just would have been funny as hell. And that's exactly what I would have done. There's no way. I'm gonna have to follow because I want to see the rest of her videos. There's no way I would have been fighting this damn animal. Yeah, she got all types of animals. But anyway, guys, this was a fun little live tonight. I'm glad we talked about the case and everything, and all the other stuff we talked about regarding that situation, and also a little bit about Biggie Smalls. Let me just go ahead and do roll call so I can get out of here. It's 1:07. I've been on here 2 hours. Let me just say thank you to Shangy Girl for coming by showing support. Thank you to Vincent for coming by showing support. I appreciate all of you guys. Thank you to Ryan. I didn't even see Ryan. I didn't see you when you came here. Thank you, Ryan, for coming by showing support. Y'all check him out, okay? He's a gamer. Okay, thank you, Vincent. Thank you so much for that compliment. Such a fucking lady. Thank you for coming by showing support and correcting me on a couple of things. Let's see who else. Don Play. Thank you for coming by showing support, hon. Thank you so much. Let's see who else. Papa Z. Thank you too for coming by showing support and filling me in and correcting some things as well and giving me your input and all of that. Okay, let's see who else. I hope I didn't miss anyone, but if I did miss anyone in this chat, I'm sorry, and thank you as well for coming by in this chat and showing support. And thank you to everybody that's in the bushes. Thank you so much for coming by showing support. And thank you to everybody who watches this in the replay. I want to wish you guys a very beautiful good night. Go get you some sleep because you know y'all got to get up and go to work. Don't forget, if you want to show support to this channel, you can show support by thumbing up this video, subscribing, hitting the bell notification, and by doing the Cash App to $Shades Tube. All right. And guys, I'm getting ready to get out of here because it's 1. I get to go to bed by 2. I got to go take a quick shower and do a couple of exercises first, then go take a shower. And then I'm getting ready to go to bed so I can get up on time in the morning. So I'll see you guys tomorrow night at around 7-ish, 7:30-ish Pacific time. Pacific, I can't even talk tonight because I'm getting tired, but Pacific Daylight Time, y'all. 7 to 7:30. And I'll see you guys then. You guys, I'll have a good night. All right. And this is Shades too. Peace out, y'all. Y'all can tell when I'm getting sleepy. I start saying all types of weird shit. Good night, y'all. And thank you again. Okay. Good night, y'all. Take care and be blessed.